Dr.MGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai. Dr.MGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Madurai, Chennai.
Good afternoon to one and all present over here. Between yesterday's mistake and tomorrow's hope, there is a fantastic opportunity called today. Live it, love it, the day is yours. This is Jayamata. I'm an assistant professor, Department of English. I will be host for the day. Before we start, let me first acknowledge our eminent chief guest, Dr. Sathikul Ameen, Assistant Professor, VT Research Department of English, the New College, Chennai. We welcome you, sir. I heartily welcome to our Dean, Dr. S. Manivannan, Adayalampattu Phase II Campus, Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute. We also have with us Deputy Dean Academics Phase 2, Dr. A.R. Arunachalam, Deputy Dean Administration Phase 2, Professor K. Sindhil, Head in charge of the Department of English, Mrs. A. Julie Elizabeth. I'm very glad to welcome you all, my dear professor and doctorate faculty members and all other participants for a national level e-workshop on how to write the effective research paper organized by Department of English, Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute. I kindly request all the participants put on your queries on the chat box so that at the end of the session we will clear your all doubts. The feedback from assessment form, it will be available in YouTube description box. You are requested to complete and submit the form before today 6 p.m. Later the form will be deactivated. The e-certificate for the participants will be sent to the register email ID within 1 week. Now I invite Dr. P. Harshini, Associate Professor, to welcome the welcome address to.
A pleasant good afternoon, everyone. I have always loved Zora Neale Hurston's definition of research. She says, research is formalized curiosity. It's poking and prying with a purpose. How beautiful are her words. When one sets the mind curiously into research, investigating quite a lot of things, the path sets tremendous opportunities for thinking and applying, which stays successful in the venture. Having said this, let me start my task of welcoming the gathering for this national level e-workshop organized by the Department of English, Faculty of Humanities and Science, Adayalampattu Phase II Campus of Dr.MGR Educational and Research Institute, University, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. We, the Department of English and the whole of Phase II Campus work under the selfless leadership of our Honorable and most respected President, Engineer ACS Arun Kumar. His guidance has always been inspiring us to work better. Equal amount of inspiration, support and motivation is being rendered to us by our able Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, and esteemed Registrar, Dr. C.B. Palanivelu. We are forever grateful to such great visionaries. I extend a warm welcome to the Speaker of the Day, Dr. A. Sathikul Ameen, Assistant Professor, the New College, Chennai. Dr. Sathikul was kind enough to accept our invitation without giving a second thought and also offered to speak on an effective and much needed topic for the current scenario, how to write an effective research paper. Thank you, sir, and we once again extend a hearty welcome to you. I enthusiastically welcome our Joint Registrar Dr. S. Ramalingam and Dean Dr. S. Manivannan. They have been rendering unfailing guidance at all times. I cordially welcome our young, dynamic, and hardworking Deputy Deans, Dr. A.R. Arunachalam and Professor K. Sindhil Kumar, who coordinate academics and administration respectively to the best of their abilities. For this workshop, We have received nearly 700 registrations, and this would never have been possible without the magnanimous amount of trust the participants have on us. Thank you and welcome, dear subscribers of our channel and all the other participants who have connected from all over the nation. Please render this fantastic support forever. I would be accused of ingratitude if I don't cordially welcome all my department colleagues, come organizers, HODs, staff, and students of our most esteemed Dr.MGR Educational and Research Institute. It is with all of them together as a team that we are able to scale such victorious peaks. Thank you, everyone. And once again, a very, very warm welcome to all of you. Hope you all will enjoy the presentation and get benefited to a wider extent. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I would like to invite Deputy Dean Academics Phase II, Dr. A.R. Arunachalam, to deliver the felicitation address.
Yeah, so thank you, ma'am. So good afternoon to one and all present here. First of all, on behalf of Dr.MGR Education Research Institute, Adayalampattu Phase II Campus, I would like to thank our Honorable President Engineer A.C. Saran Kumar Sir for giving the approval to conduct this today's national level e-workshop on a very important topic, and as I would say, it's the need for the hour, right? So how to write an effective research paper. So I really thank our Honorable President for his enormous support towards conducting a lot of online activities. I think all the departments are putting the best efforts to conduct a lot of online events on different kinds of topics. So I'm really happy that more than 700 participants have registered, which shows how much important this today's e-workshop is going to be. So I really congratulate the Department of English for taking efforts for conducting this national level e-workshop today on a very important topic. So I really appreciate the head of the department, Mrs. Jolie Elizabeth, and then Dr. Rashini ma'am, as well as Jaimada ma'am and Akshaya ma'am, no, who are taking care of the technical part also. So I really appreciate the department for taking much efforts to conduct this e-workshop. So next I would like to thank our speaker of today's workshop, Dr. A. Sathikul Ameen, who is Assistant Professor in the PG and Research Department of English at New College, Chennai. So thank you so much, sir. I think in spite of your busy schedule, so thank you so much for accepting the invitation to take this e-workshop on a very interesting and a very important topic today. So thank you so much for accepting. And as you all know, I mean, research paper, writing research paper is always a part of the academic, academic duty, what do you call academic writing? Whether you are a UG student or maybe a PG student, or maybe whether you are a research scholar or whether you are a faculty, always writing research articles are always a part of your work duty, right? And always it keeps you engaging, no? I mean, so you start exploring a particular topic, you just go deeper into that particular topic, and then you find some problem statement, and then you apply some methods, okay, and then you arrive at some results, and then finally you discuss, right? So I mean, all these things keep yourself, I mean, keeps you always engaging, no? I mean, it always keeps you engaging. So I mean, writing a research paper is one thing, but how effectively you can write a research paper is much more a step which goes to the next level, no? Where writing an effective research paper will make you ending at publishing the particular paper in a good reputed journal, no? So the ultimate end result is going to be publishing of the research article, no? You write the research paper, and then the final outcome is going to be that you are going to publish that research article on a reputed journal. So how well you write a paper effectively is what will make you get that paper published in some high impact factor journals or high reputed journals which are indexed by Scopus or maybe Web of Science. So I think today's workshop will definitely be an eye opener. I think the speaker who's here with us has vast experience, I could say. So this e-workshop is definitely going to be a value added session for all of you. So definitely this session is going to be a fruitful session. So once again, on behalf of our university, I really welcome all the I first of all welcome all the participants as well. I really thank them for registering for this important workshop on a very important topic, which is a need for the hour, I could say. So thank you all. So thank you for giving me an opportunity to talk about this. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I cordially invite Deputy Dean Administration Phase II, Professor K. Sendal Kumar, sir, to deliver the part of his felicitation address.
Thank you, ma'am. A warm good afternoon to everyone present here. It is once again a happy moment to be with the Department of English this afternoon to deliver the felicitation address. First and foremost, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to our Honorable and most respected President, Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar. His motivation and guidance is what helps us to perform better each time. I am quite happy the Department of English has chosen an important topic for the National E-Workshop today, how to write an effective research paper. I thank the resource person, Dr. Sathikul Ameen, Assistant Professor, Department of English, the New College, Chennai, for his immediate acceptance to enlighten the academic community on such a vital topic. Thank you, sir. More than 700 registrations from students, research scholars, the faculty members from all over India for this e-workshop is enough to understand how significant today's topic is. I hope all of you will have quite a lot of resourceable information to carry at the end of the program. I wish the organizers and all others the very best for the successful conduct of today's e-workshop. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I call upon Mrs. Julie Elizabeth to deliver the chief guest profile.
A very good afternoon to one and all. I'm very much delighted to welcome our resource person of the day, Dr. A. Sathikul Ameen, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of English, the New College, Roypeta, Chennai, for the International E-Workshop on how to write the research paper, which is organized by the Department of English, Faculty of Humanities and Science, Adayalampattu Phase II Campus of Dr.MGR Education and Research Institute, University, Chennai. It is a high time to introduce our chief guest, Dr. A. Sathikul Ameen, to everyone who are connected here. Dr. A. Sathikul Ameen received his UG and PG and MPhil degree in the English literature from the New College affiliated to University of Madras. He obtained his doctoral degree in English from the University of Madras in 2014. He has nearly 15 years of teaching experience in English language and literature at various institutions. He holds various academic positions in his career. Currently, he is working as an assistant professor at the New College, Chennai. In addition to his career, he has published 15 papers in national and international peer-reviewed journals. He also participated in many workshops, seminars, online faculty programs, and webinars. He was a Beck trainer in B.S. Abdul Rahman University from 2012 to 2013. He was a soft skill trainer of short-term course in Danish Ahmed Engineering College, Padapai, for 2 years. He conducted many conferences, national and international, in his teaching career. He is expertise in editing and correcting the content of research papers. His area of specialization was English language teaching, employability skills, reading and listening, public speaking skills, English language and literature. He is also a doctoral committee member in B.S. Abdul Rahman University of Science and Technology. Dr. A. Sathikul Ameen holds the position of Questionnaire Scrutinizing Board member in SRM University, Etharaj College, Autonomous, Bharat University, University of Madras, and Guru Nanak College for more than 10 years. He runs his own YouTube channel and he posted nearly 100 videos related to research and English language teaching. We are honored by your presence on this occasion, sir. We hope having a person like you will enlighten the delegates community with your enriched knowledge on the whole. May the Lord Almighty bless you to win more and more rollers in future. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now I kindly request all the participants put on your queries on the chat box so that at the end of the session we will clear your doubts. The feedback cum assessment form, it will be available in YouTube description box. You requested to complete and submit the form before today 6 p.m. Later, the form will be deactivated. The e-certificate for the participant will be sent to the registered email ID within 1 week. Now the most awaited time has arrived. Dear participants, we rarely get this kind of opportunity to listen the words of for the day. Dr. Sathikul Ameen, sir, we request you to take over the session, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I want to check whether my voice is audible, whether I can get my voice. Anyone can just.
Yeah, sir, your voice is audible now.
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Let me start. The topic of this session: how to write an effective research paper. The time allotted for me for this session is 50 minutes. I will try to consolidate whatever I have prepared. End of this session, I will ask 10 questions. Simple questions I'm going to ask. I want participants to answer. So let me go. Before going to the session, I want to know how many participants have already published research papers. In a chat box, you can type A if you have already published papers. Or number two, if you are planning to publish one, you can type B. I don't know how many participants are pursuing PhD or MPhil. If you have scholars, you can type a C in the chat box. That will help me to just go ahead. Whether I can see the chat box details. Okay, okay, good. Shall I? Thank you, thank you. Let's just wait for another 20 seconds. We'll see how many more A, yes, B, C, or mixed, all A, B, and C. Yeah, someone typed yes, sir. Yes, good. Okay, good, good, good. Thank you very much for your responses. Now, there are several reasons, or you can say motivational factors for writing a research paper. So there is some trust, we have to publish a paper. Can you mention a few reasons in a chat box? What are the reasons why we publish research paper? I will say in the end of this particular activity, I will say one of the main reasons why we should write and publish a paper. So now I want a comments from you people and just say, what are the motivational factors for writing a research paper? Just I want to know what are the motivate factor. Can type in a chat box. Maybe several reasons for publishing a research paper. Just you can type in a chat box, and I want to just know a few, or 5 reasons to get good APA score, good for promotion. Okay, good, good. Sharing knowledge. Oh, good, good, good. And two more. Okay, sharing knowledge or any concept or idea. And one more reason. So I think promotion, most of them given a promotion, and other reasons to strengthen research. Yeah, good, existing problem. Yeah, good. Now, so just I want to give you one of the main reasons why we should publish research paper. The reason is we can show it to the world that you can make a contribution to a gap in the current knowledge base of your field. Whatever chosen field it may be, still getting a comment, and criteria, career growth, research paper will help stay. Yeah. Thank you very much for your responses. Thank you very much. Now I will just give you one of the main reasons why we should publish a paper. So the reason is we can show it to the world that we can make a contribution to a gap in the current knowledge base of your field. Whatever field you select, you can show it to the world that you can contribute something. I think one of the participants given the same comment in the chat box. Thank you. There are many scholars who try hard for 1 month, or I can say 6 months or year to publish. By the time they publish, by the time it reaches the final stage, it will be outdated. Again, the person has to rework and publish it. So what you want to do is, when you plan to publish, you fix a time, 3 months time or 6 months time, and work sincerely. And I think when you plan, I think you can do it, but give yourself enough time to plan and write your manuscript. So for example, the person has taken more than 1 year, but the dedicated time allotted for the research may be 1 or 2 weeks for the manuscript. So this will not make any sense. And you can say that it makes a little sense. So when you planning to write a research paper, please dedicate more time, and your paper will be accepted for sure if you dedicated time very sincerely. Then now let me tell you, before I go to the session, I want to just give you some more information about it. So when you planning to write a paper, first thing is you choose appropriate journal. Which journal you want to publish, and you try to publish preferably in high impact factor. I think you know what is impact factor. Impact factor is a measure of how prestigious a journal is. So try to publish in high impact factor. So please plan for that, and you choose this one, appropriate journal with high impact factors, or you can go for peer reviewed journals. And there are some journals. I will just help you. If possible, I will give you a simple guide for research metrics later in this session. Now, you choose 3 or 4 possible journals, and you look at the styles. You read all the papers. When you choose 3 or 4 journals, from each journal, you read papers, research papers. You read it sincerely, and you try to get the style. Every journal has a style, own style. Okay, now you please catch that style, and you please you should understand what exactly the editors and readers want from you people. So you should know the expectation of the editors and readers. This is another thing. So if, for example, if you take one sample paper, you can take that paper which you like, which is interesting, which is coming under a journal with impact factor. You can use that as a model. And what you can do is, there is a chance for you to enhance the paper, and you can add more information about what you have planned to do. Okay, so topic you choose is to write about something obviously related to the journal. For example, if you selected a journal A, whatever is related to that particular journal, we want to select, and you can work on it. So before you go for sending or submitting the article, you should do all these things. Now, let me just start by telling you one important, we can say a place, hub for journals. I hope you know what is UGC CARE. I think you know, right? What is UGC CARE? Can anyone just give in a comment what is UGC CARE stands for? What is the full form of UGC CARE? I think UGC, University Grants Commission. I think everyone knows. What about CARE, CARE? What is that about? What is CARE? CARE, CARE. Okay, let me tell you, UGC CARE, Consortium for Academic and Research Ethics. So we can say UGC CARE is, to match global standards of high quality research in all academic discipline. Under its purview, the University Grants Commission has formulated this particular forum. Now here, there is a link I want to share here that will take you into that particular, the consortium, the UGC CARE consortium. Now, I want to just share one. Actually, I want to share the link. You can copy it and later you can try. Okay, when you copy that and paste it, I think you will go into that CARE, UGC CARE, where you can explore the journals. So I want to share the link. Yeah, it is already shared in a chat box. When you copy that and paste in maybe in the tab, a new tab, you will get about the UGC CARE details. And I think you can do it later. Now, how many of them here, you have already created account? You have registered already for UGC CARE. I hope many of them register for that, right? Already you are registered for UGC CARE. If not, you please register. You can register and you can explore about the list of journals in group 1 or a group 2 or a group 3. And the Scopus papers also available. List of Scopus papers also available. And now in the chat box, I will share the files, 2 important files. That is the list, the latest list of UGC journal, okay, group 1. And I will share the list of journals for all discipline in the chat box right now. So it will be shared right now. So when you register yourself, when you go inside this particular website, so you will come to know and what are the journals available right now, what are the journals are active, and if you publish in UGC CARE list, then it is accepted all over the country. Almost it is a standard, it is set by UGC of India. You can use this particular link and register and you can proceed. Okay, now I think the 2 files will be shared in the chat box. You can check that later. Okay, you can do that. You can check that later. Now I will just tell you about different sections of research articles. See, normally when you take research articles, there are different sections. Now just I will tell you the common sections in the research article. So the first one is a title. Now second one is abstract. Number 3, introduction. In introduction, it includes a review of literature, and the introduction should end with outline of the structure of the entire paper. And fourth one is a methodology. And here the methodology is a fourth one. A fifth one is results. Sixth one are conclusions and discussion. And all these are, you have to just note down that what you did and your findings, everything should be encapsulated in these three, number 4, 5, and 6. Methodology, results, and conclusions, and discussion. And the last section is reference. So these are the common, different sections of a research paper. Now, I want to give you 23 research papers. It is from a latest December 2020, the Asian EFL journal. There are 23 papers. I want to show you the formats followed there in 23 papers. Right now I told you about different sections of research, but now I will share the screen. I will show you 23 sample the papers that will help you to understand different sections of research articles. Now let me share 3, the Asian EFL journal file. I will share the screen right now. You can have a look at the 23 papers, and how it starts, and what are the subtopics, and how it ends. You can check it. So any one of the paper I just show you. First is the title. I'll show you the title first. Title page. I hope participants can see, right? Participants can see my screen. Yes. First thing is title. The first one is a title. Yes. I will share this. The first one is a title. Yeah, you can see the title. The effect of utilizing Wiki's collaborative projects on improving Saudi EFL learning writing. You can see the title. Now we just scroll down and just go to the abstract. You can see the title given there and author's name. Then you can see the abstract. It is conclusions and a condensed part of research paper. You can see that abstract. Then you can see significance of the study. Then just come down. Just come down. Yeah, I can see introduction. In the introduction, sometimes we include a review of literature inside. Sometimes we have a separate title. For example, if introduction is 1, we can use 1.1 as a review of literature or 1.2 as other components. Now let me go to the next one. Just go to the next subtopic. Just go to the next subtopic. Just someone said it's not clear. I will share this file with you after this session. You can read it leisurely, but now I want to show the topics, subtopics in the research paper. Now just next one. Next. After this, can you come down? Scroll down. You can see maybe a methodology. Next one is results. And finally, a conclusion and a reference. So the first thing is you select one particular journal. Then you select 3-4 papers of your area or your field. Then you can get the templates. Normally, when you go for a submission, they will give you a templates. They will give you a templates, how many words introduction should be, how many words you should write a conclusion. They give a templates. Sometimes even I can give you, maybe after the session, I will share the sample templates that will help you to frame your research article. Now I think you can, it can see it's coming down. Now in this, you can see all the procedures, the methodology, methods, how they did research, the procedures, everything will be given. And finally, it will be about a conclusion. So I think you can get this file later. I will share with you people. And I want to check the ISSN number of this particular journal. Can you go to the first page, please? Can you go to the first page? I want to just see, I want to check ISSN number. The first page, you know, the ISSN number. You can see ISSN number 17381460. Okay, now to check whether this is coming under your Scopus, I will give you a link right now in a chat box. You can check it. Okay, you can check that. See, or I will share the screen. You know, share four. I will give you a link for checking whether a journal is coming under a Scopus. I will share right now. I will share the link for checking a Scopus. Yeah, it is shared there. If you click it, you know, when you click it, it will be taken to the website of Scopus, where you can type 1738-1460. Now let me share. I will just tell you, ma'am, can you please help me? Can you open the link? You share the screen and open the link. This link will help you to find whether the journal is coming under a Scopus. Just please wait. Let me just share. Okay, I will just open the link. Now we can see what I have shared in a chat box. I opened it. Okay, yes. I just open it. Got it? Okay. Or you can just type www.scopus.com, where you can get, you know, the page where there will be a search tab. When you type the through ISSN number, you can check whether the paper is coming under your Scopus. Okay, I think I will share this. Okay, you can check it later. I think there's some problem in opening the link. Okay, no problem. Now let me tell you about a research metrics. You know, the Asian EFL journal, which I showed you, 23 research papers, this is coming under a Scopus. You can check that later. ISSN number is available in the research paper. You can check that later. Now, let me go to the research metrics. You know, for researcher, metrics can help them to choose which journal to submit their work to. So when you know the research metrics, you can choose which journal to submit your work, or, you know, we can have access, and you can find out the ongoing impact of an individual piece of research. You know, I think the screen is open now. Yes. Subject area. Can you click the subject area there? Can you click the subject area? Okay, ma'am. I think you can check it later. They can do it later. Now you can share the file on research metrics. Research metrics, please. No need to show this. You can stop sharing the screen. And you know, I'm going to tell you about research metrics. And I just shared the simple guide for that. Okay, now this will help you to find out the journal with you know, ongoing impact factor. You can check that. Okay, there are two types of metrics. You know, journal. There are two types of metrics, research metrics. Number one is a journal metrics. Number two is article metrics. So I will just show a one-page guide that will help you to find out a journal metrics and article metrics. Ma'am, please share 5. I will just give you 2 minutes. You please have a look at the guide, a simple guide to research metrics. You can have a look at. I hope it will be visible to you. You can check it, please. You can check it. You can see, ma'am, can you share a guide for research metrics?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Screen, can you see my screen, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Scopus page is visible.
Scopus page is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, sir.
Now you are not sharing.
Just a minute.
Yeah, please, ma'am. You just share a guide for research metrics. Now I want participants to have a look at, and you will get idea what is
So
the
now,
research.
can you able to see the screen?
Now it's loading screen. Yes. Now I can see. Now
Yes.
I will share to the participants after this session. You can have a look at this. How to use research metrics. For researchers, for journal editors, and for librarians. Now this is what I want to tell you. See, there are two types: journal metrics, article metrics. If you want to know about, it is simple calculation, and this guide will help you to track journals for submission. If the page is not clear, don't worry. The file will be shared to you later. Now, you please have a look at the title alone. Impact factor, 5-year impact factor, SNIP. Can you come down, ma'am? Yes. SNIP. Can you come down, ma'am? Okay, now that is a problem,
Excuse
Oh,
me,
yeah.
sir,
Yes.
My screen is shared. So can you able to see the screen?
Yes, ma'am. I can see your screen, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, sir. So to me.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Now it is visible. You can see the title alone, SJR, a site score, H index, cited half-life. We can have a look at, these are the metrics, a journal and research, metrics. You can see J means the journal metrics. Then you have A means article metrics. Okay, now, so this will be very useful for you when you go for publishing your papers. Based on this, you can get ready, and this will help you definitely to submit your work. You can select a journal and you can submit it for sure. Okay, now, just I want to give you 22 steps for writing a research paper. Now, ma'am, stop sharing, ma'am. Stop sharing. Just let me just tell you, give you. I will just. Yes. Now, I want to give you 22 steps for writing research articles. Now, if you really want to write a research articles, the first thing is you decide that you're going to write a paper in how many months. For example, 3 months. You fix a time, and I think when you fix a time, I think you can start working. Now, let me give you 22 steps for writing a research paper. Now, step number 1, you make a working title. You just fix a title. That's the first thing. Okay. Then you can introduce the topic and define a terminology. Number 3, emphasize why this topic is important. This is a third step. And the fourth one is you relate to the current knowledge. What has been done already? And for example, A did that, B did that, C did that, and no one did this one, D, that is a gap. You have to find out, you can do that. Okay. Now, step number 5, you indicate the gap you have found. What's need to be done? You just say that in the paper. Then number 6, you pose research questions. You have to pose a questions. Okay, now you have to answer for the questions you pose. Number 7, you give purpose and objectives. You have to very careful in giving a purpose and objectives. Then step number 8, you list a methodological steps. How are we going to do research? I will give you example later, I'll just give you example for entire pattern, okay? Number 9, you put it all together and start writing a research article. This is step number 9. Then number 10, explain the theory behind a methodology used, the methodological aspects used here, okay? Then number 11, you describe experimental setup. How are we going to do experiment, and how we do everything should be clearly explained, okay? Then 12, you describe object of the study, technical details you can give. Then after doing all this thing, step 13, give a summary results. For example, sometimes you come across results of other studies that can mention in a review of literature, but here if you do a 2 or 3, you get 2 or 3 results for your study, you can 13 is you can give a summary details, and 14 is you can compare different results. Then number 15, you focus on a main discoveries. This is important. After formulating a research questions, you want to focus on a main discoveries, and this is what you're going to fill. The statements of these details can be filled in the conclusion. Okay. Then in 16, you support and defend the answers. This is the 16th one. And 17, explain conflicting results, unexpected findings, discrepancies with other research. These things you can check it. Then 18, you can state limitations of the study. You can do that. And 19, you can state the importance of findings. And 20, establish a newness. You can follow that. You can check whether some newness there in the paper. Okay, now 21, you can announce a further research. And finally, in 22, when you finish the entire paper, you can you can do that. You can prepare an abstract. What was done and what was found and what are the main conclusions. You can put it everything in the abstract. So these 22 steps will help you for sure. Now I want to just play a video for 3 minutes that will just give you all the 22 steps. I think you will get idea. Please, you can watch this video of 3 minutes. This will help you. Then you just come back. I will explain the same with a sample papers. Three minutes video, you can have a look at. Okay, now how one by one, step by step. Yes. I will share the link. Okay, now now we can see. I hope the voice is not audible.
Excuse me, sir, whether the video is audible? Sir, I cannot hear your voice. Please unmute.
Some no, I have given comment that not audible.
Not
Okay.
running. Okay, wait,
Yeah.
just a minute, sir.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Or you can share the link, ma'am, YouTube link. They can watch later. I think there is some technical glitch. Ma'am, I think you can share the link, ma'am, YouTube link, and I think you can share in the chat box and they can check it later, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. There's some problem in. Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. I think there's a problem. Now it's okay. Ma'am, I think. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Your link is shared in the chat box. Please, you can copy and keep it. You can save somewhere and you can watch that later. Now, let me go to the next one. That is, when you say that you want to write a research paper, there are some important things, crucial, things you should know that I'll just tell you one by one. Okay. Number one, you please develop a hypothesis. You want to create a new theory that can be tested. For example, you want to develop a hypothesis. I just give you teaching spoken English through Google Meet. Just I'm giving a statement. Okay, so I want to develop a hypothesis. I want to create a theory, and theory should be tested. This you should just bear in mind. Okay, now doing experiments to determine whether or not the theory is valid. So when you formulate a hypothesis, when you formulate a new theory and can be tested. So what you can do is you can do the research, you can do the experiments and you can check whether the hypothesis, theory is valid. Okay, this is a thing. Second thing I want to say. And a third one is you can draw a conclusions from the results. See, the first thing is formulating a theory, a new theory, the hypothesis. Then you can go for experiments and you can test whether this is going to help you. Okay. Number three, after experiments, you can draw a conclusion from the results. So based on the results, you can go for a conclusion. Writing all of this up as a research paper, I think you can present in a conference or seminar, or you can straight away publish in a journal. So if you go for a conference, maybe you can enhance your paper. You can develop your paper. But the final task is we want to publish the paper. That is the task. Okay. So this is a matrix we can say, of research paper. Number one, you want to develop a hypothesis, a new theory you can find. And when you create a new theory, develop a new theory, you want to check whether it is okay. We have to test the hypothesis, theory. Then after doing that experiments and you can determine whether it is valid or not, you can go for conclusions. Based on the results, you can go for the conclusions. After getting results, finally you can write up all the details and you can make that as a paper, research paper. So then step number 5, if you want, you can present a paper in the conference or a seminar or a webinar. Then you can enhance and publish it finally. This is, for this, I have given a video link that will be shared in the chat box later. Okay, can do that. Now, the first thing, now I just move it to PPW, which I want to just tell you, plan, prepare, and write. Now, see, from 2:30, I've been telling you about a UGC catalyst and how to explore a journal and different sections of research paper. I gave 23 papers, December 2020, 23 papers. You can check all these things. Okay. Now, let me just give you a skeleton, for writing a paper. I think maybe from different perspective that will help you understand. The first thing is you select a field of inquiry. See, you are searching for the knowledge. You please develop and you work hypothesis. So when you read carefully, you will find something in the text. When you take a text, when you read something very carefully, you will find out that something you can take as a hypothesis. Okay, this is. Then you can select recurring themes or a style of writing or the structure that seems to us to be explained. You pick a text that interests you, or you can pick a text or a theme that you see operating in more than one text. You can do that. Okay, so what is it about this theme? It seems to be important to the text. You select the text. Okay, based on that you can go for the next stage. So like this, I'll just give you example. Now I told you one particular topic. Topic is teaching a spoken English through a Google Meet. When I told you a different different sections of research paper, I hope you remember. Now in that when you apply this in different sections, a title is ready. Title is you want to teach English through Google Meet. Number two, you can write an abstract only when you write an entire paper. Number three, you can introduce. Okay, now, so we can find out how many people already done some work on the same topic. Okay, now, so maybe you have to find out how many people did something related to your area. Only when you explore, I think you can find out. Otherwise, it is very difficult. Then in methodology section, you just say what you did and your findings. In results, you can just mention about what you did and what are the summary of the results can be shared. And finally, in the conclusion, and you can give the outcomes of the research paper. And conclusion, I think that is end of the last section of the research paper. I think you can conclude. When entire paper is ready, you can find out, I will give you the resources for, a skeleton structure for all the different sections of research article for sure. Okay, I think you can check it later, or it can be mailed to you. Okay, mailed to you later. Now, I think there are some important things I want to tell you. Then I think I'll go for the final stage. Okay, the final part of my presentation. See, I told you that. See, when I asked you to select one paper as a model, I think you remember, I told you that you have to select one paper as a model and note down some useful phrases, that will help you to increase readability of the text. And choose one paper that is close to your topic, that is written by anyone, no issues, but use that paper as a model which you can paste your own research. For example, the paper runs for 5 pages. Okay, you copy and put it in a docs file, in a desktop, and open that file. You get the model. Okay, for example, introduction or whatever model you can subtitles you can copy, and you can mention about how you're going to do. Whatever you have prepared, you can apply. See, I told you that when you write a research paper, the first thing is hypothesis, select the new theory, then apply, then you go for experiments, and after getting the results and conclusions. Okay, this is a format. So same way, I want you people to do it. Okay, so you select one particular model, and then you can paste your content on that particular paper. Then you can find out how does the author begin. You can check from the model paper. Okay, how does the author begin? What points does he make in each section? How does the paragraph, how it was, all the paragraphs are linked. You can check it. How the writer connects the results with the discussion. You can check it. Okay, now then how does he present a conclusion? So when you analyze sections by sections, I think you will definitely, your paper will be ready. Now just I want to know from participants, can you give some tentative topic you are planning for, or you are going to write a paper, a tentative topics, what you're going to do? You just type in a chat box, okay? So normally, when you make a title, that's the first step for writing a research paper. And I told you where exactly you want to publish a paper. Using a UGC CAR list link, you can check the journal. After selecting the journal, you can download the templates for the paper you're going to publish. Then you can read instructions for authors. Whatever journal you choose, you have to read the instructions carefully. You can check whether it is a high impact journal, or you can check that, okay? Each journal has its own requirements and style, and these instructions will help you in framing, titles, instructions for authors. Normally they give you notes for authors, they give author guidelines will be give, okay? Now I think you can try that, okay? Yes, now I can see the topics in a chat box. Waste management, someone has given us a waste management. Now what is this, what is you want to experiment? Waste management, topic is waste management. What exactly you want to do? We have to just do that. Now for scenic linguistics, now we are giving a broad area, online learning. Now what exactly, for example, you want to find out about online learning through what? How are we going to do the, everything should see. For example, one has given a software engineering, and this is the area field, this is a field. Okay, now I want you people to give a topic, title of the paper you are planning to do. I want to just see at least a few topics for the research paper. What are you going to do? For example, teaching English through WhatsApp, teaching English through a Google Classroom, teaching spoken English through WhatsApp, like that. You can make a topic. Then you can go for an experiment. You can test. Okay, now you can test the hypothesis, and you can frame your research questions, and you can do the experiments. And finally, after getting the results, I think you can go for a writing. When entire paper is ready, you can abstract will be ready. You can send it for a conference or a seminars, or you can also send it for a journals. You can submit an abstract. So write your abstract very carefully, and even I will share the video for how to write an abstract. I have a video on that. Okay, how to write an abstract. I will share that also through a mail. Okay, so I think some people have given a new thoughts. Okay, now problems facing teaching English language for blind disabilities. Yeah. So your topic, yes. Then tourism prospects after pandemic. Yeah, okay, good. Now you select a topic. Okay, topic A. You can do it. Yes. Yes. People are sending. Yes. Now, I think I hope you have received my inputs to write an effective research paper. And number one, UGC Catalyst, how to check it. Then how to explore journals in UGC Catalyst. Then about a simple guide for a research metrics. Then different sections of research articles. Then I gave you a sample research papers, 23 sample papers I gave you. Then I told you how to check journals for a Scopus. I shared the link for that also. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity. I hope you will publish a research paper very soon. So any other questions, you can ask me through my mail ID. I will share that maybe through WhatsApp, or organizers will give you. Due to the time limit, I want to stop this session and meet you later. You can always mail me your questions. I will ask you. I think you can put your queries Yes.
Yes, a kind request to all participants. If you have
Yes.
any doubts, you can put in the chat box so that sir will definitely say the answers for your questions. And I apologize to all the participants regarding the video. That is, the audio was not clear since there is some technical issue from our side. I apologize for that. And definitely all the files will be shared in your email, those who fill the feedback form. So when you receive your e-certificate, you will definitely get all the materials regarding what sir has shared to us. Thank you. So now it's time for question and answer session. Participants can just put your queries on the chat box. Sir,
Yes.
you can
Participants are
also
sending a topic. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
can
sir.
see. Ma'am. Yes.
Yes, sir.
An analysis of reading difficulties through enjoyment. Yeah. Tarani has given a topic. Yeah. Thank you.
So thank you all participants for giving a wonderful feedback.
I have 10 different files to share that will be shared to you for sure.
Sir, someone is asking, sir, please share something on style sheet also.
Yeah, I will right now unable to share the sheet. I will definitely give you a template. That template will give you confidence. So first thing is you prepare a title. I will send you the template, okay, for a science paper or arts. I will just send you the templates. I will give you templates. I think that will be useful for you. You can get it from the organizer. I will share that for sure. See, the thing is, you want to register for a UGC, a CARE, that's the first thing. And even you can register for a Scopus. And whenever your paper is ready, you please use these two links and you can check the standard of the paper. And one more thing, I've shared the guide for research metrics. Even that will help you to choose a journal. Sometimes, journals will not be in a list, maybe removed a couple of months back. So it's always good before you go for publication, you use that UGC CARE link, then you can publish. Yes. What is the right way to decide on research topic? See, yeah, research. Yeah. The one participants asked this one, how to select a topic. First you tell your field, where exactly you want to do a research. For example, myself, I'm teaching English. So when I just go for teaching English, I want to explore what are the different ways I can teach. A did it already, A teaching through WhatsApp, B teaching through Google Meet, and C doing something else. And I want to explore that gap. No one should done that, and I want to find out that particular gap, and I can fill that. Okay, so that is how we can go ahead. But topic selection is very, very important. You please do it carefully. Only when you select the topic and field, you can proceed. Okay, so don't, when you select a topic, there is no second thought after that. So yes, you can use a Google Scholar to find the topic. You can check Google Scholar. When you type that in a Google, in a Google Scholar, whatever topics you have prepared, you just type in a Google Scholar or Academic Joy, where when you type it, the related papers will be shown, okay, on the screen. That will help you. Okay, that will help you. You can find you. Now there's no time. I definitely I will help you by finding a topic, right topic. You can do it leisurely. Okay, you can type your topic, a tentative topic in a Google Scholar, then you can edit it and you can rephrase it later. Yes, Google Scholar and Academic Joy will help you for sure. Yes. Abstract is written at the end. No, abstract is the first one. After completing the research article, you can go for the abstract. After writing a paper, you have to write an abstract. Yes. I will share the video link, okay, maybe in a mail, okay, for how to write abstract. That will definitely help you. Yes. I will just share my maybe YouTube link. Okay, you can check it later. Leisurely, you can check it. Yes. You can just type my name in YouTube, will get it. Okay, around 12 videos for research. You can check it, and even templates are given there. Okay, you can do it. You can check it. A short span of time, I've consolidated around different things. I've consolidated, but in between I have skipped. Sorry for that. Unable to do that in order. Any other question? Academic joy, yeah, you can search it in a Google. That is another platform where you can get a dissertation and thesis of other foreign universities. You can get it. South Ganga, you can explore our Indian thesis. Academic joy, you can explore the other, other than India, you can get a thesis. Okay, yes, from foreign universities you can get it. So whatever, I will check the chat box, and whatever you ask for, I will definitely give you that in a links in a Word file. It will be mailed to you. Okay. Yes.
Yes, I think there is no more questions. Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Thank
sir,
you,
for enriching the knowledge to all the participants and to
yes.
also to us.
Yes.
Once again, thank you, sir. One more question: Are all the research data needs to be based on primary data?
Yeah, you see, when you say research data, I don't know what exactly you want to say. Primary data, secondary data. For example, primary text, secondary text. Okay. Now, when you prepare a topic, when you create a hypothesis, when you create a new theory, it is from the primary text, primary data. That's the data. Now, whatever data you have, you're going to test it. Only, before you test it, you want to explore whether it is used by others. Is that already, someone used, or it is a secondary data? You have to. So whatever data you select, and I think you should be very careful in doing it. Yes.
Sir, one more question: How to decide the steps for making hypothesis inductive or deductive method?
Okay, inductive, or yeah, hypothesis. In a say, when I just said hypothesis, for example, for ELT, if you take ELT research, the first thing is you frame the topic. I told you that I'm going to teach through this method. This is hypothesis. This is a hypothesis. Okay, now when I say the hypothesis, it should be tested. That's a second stage. Okay, the first one, when I say I want to frame the new theory or a hypothesis, I am preparing a topic, teaching English through Instagram or differently. Okay, now just I'm creating. Now, how can I say this is useful? How can I say it is going to be useful for us? Only when I go for experiments, I can get it. Only when I test it, I can say that this is useful or not. So when you apply, I think you get it. You will come to know after application that this is a valid one or invalid one. Okay, so hypothesis is very, very important. That's the first thing, that the first thing. There are different types, in the hypothesis. It depends on a discipline, different disciplines. Okay, yes.
Sir, one more question: How to check
Yes.
if a topic or idea has been already done in PhD?
Yeah, I will tell you. See, for example, if you want to check, your topic is A, okay? Now, how you come to that particular topic? Only when you go for the review of literature, exploring, other platforms available in website. See, for example, I have prepared one topic. Just give you teaching English through Facebook. This is a topic, okay? Now, I want to check whether anyone has done something related to this particular topic. Now, what I can do is I can just go to the Sodh Ganga website. I think you know that, right? Sodh Ganga website, SHODH Sodh Ganga, where is a result. You can check that, okay? All Indian thesis will be available there. Subject wise, you can check it, okay? The link, I will just share the link also if you want. You can check it, okay? This is the first one. All Indian thesis, you can check it. This is number one. I will just share the link in a chat box. Okay, I think whether you can see my comment. You can see the link. Whether you can see my link. Yes. Number two, the first one is South Ganga. Number two, Google Scholar. See, for example, I'm just typing for you, teaching English through Facebook. Okay, now I'm just typing for you and checking in Google what it says. I get around more results I can get. Based on the results, when you read first 20 topics, I think you can rephrase or you can change the topic for sure. Okay, even a Google Scholar link, I will share that in a YouTube. Okay, you can get it, you can check it. Okay, yes. I will just, I hope you can check it, right? Yes. Yeah, I have shared the link. And one more is Academic Joy. Even that I will share right now. Academic Joy. So this is again, a thesis. You can get all the details there. I will just share the link of that also. You can check it, okay? Academic Joy. If you are in Tamil Nadu, you can visit the libraries. All state university libraries you can visit where they have a database, okay? You can. So I have shared one more also, Social Science Cyber Library. You can check this link, will help you to find out. This is another link I will share. Okay, now. So even I will share other links also for checking a topic. Thank you. You can check the Academic Joy link also, it is there. I think you can see, right?
Yes, I'm just
yes. Regarding H index, I will share the guide for research metrics. Information are given there. Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sir, suggest one best tool for plagiarism checker.
Plagiarism, if you turn it in is one, you have to pay for it. There is no free, softwares available for plagiarism check. Even paper rated is there, then Grammarly, for that you have to pay. Or you can do one thing, if you are doing research in university, they have, plagiarism checker. I think if you are a scholar in state university, definitely can check through, library. You can, through central library, you can check it. Or I will give you details, okay? If you really want to check your papers, definitely you mail me, I will just give you the details. You mail me, I will try to help you to check, okay? Check, yes. But online you cannot trust. Moreover, when you copy our content, there's no guarantee that it is not copied somewhere. Yes. Later, you should not see that similarities, when you try to publish, there will be a clash. So it is always good to use some number one, number two, ranking, they have for a plagiarism check. You can use that. Turnitin is one. Or you just tell me where exactly you do your research. I will help you in tracing whether it is available in that university or a library nearby you.
Yes, I think we have answered we have answered all the questions, and thank you for answering all the questions, sir. So as Sir promised, and from our organizing team, we promise you that regarding all the materials, that is PDF and YouTube links and some website tools, we will share you with attachment with e-certificate. We will share all the PDF files, and also we try to send within 1 week. A kind request to all participants regarding your e-certificate and the materials where Sir has shared to us. You will be receiving within 1 week. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you so much, Akshaya ma'am. Now I call upon Mrs. R. Akshaya, Assistant Professor, Department of English, to present the vote of thanks.
Thank you, ma'am, for calling me to deliver the vote of thanks. Good evening to one and all who connected here. I am honored and lucky to have an opportunity to give a vote of thanks on this special day. First of all, I would like to thank our beloved Chancellor, Thiru A.C. Shanmugam, and Honorable President, Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar, for giving us wonderful platform to conduct the national level e-workshop on how to write an effective research paper. My sincere thanks to our dynamic Vice Chancellor of our university, Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi ma'am, for her encouragement to conduct this event. My heartfelt thanks to our registrar, Dr. C.B. Painivelu, for his support in all possible way to organize this e-workshop in a perfect manner. I take immense pleasure in thanking our resource person of the day, Dr. A. Sathikul Ameen, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of English, the New College, Chennai, for sharing his ideas and thoughts on how to write effective research paper. Despite of his busy schedule, he accepted the invitation and delivered the important usage to write the research paper which is most needed for the researchers. This session was very interesting and thought-provoking. Thank you, sir. My sincere thanks to Joint Registrar Dr. S. Ramalingam for his encouragement and support in conducting this program. I thank all dignitaries of our university of their kind support in all situations. I am thankful to our Dean Dr. S. Manimanan of Phase II for his kind and motivation to organize this e-workshop. Also, I thank our Deputy Dean Academics, Dr. A.R. Arnachalam, Deputy Dean Administration, Professor K. Sendil Kumar for their perfect logistic support and guidance to organize this event. I must not forget to our department colleagues, come organizing team who has been working continuously to make this event a remarkable one. Finally, I thank all the heads of various departments and staff members of teaching and non-teaching for their guiding us in all situations. My sincere thanks to all participants connected from various places of the nation to develop your knowledge and skills through this e-workshop. Once again, I thank all of you for making this day successful. Thank you.
Much, Mrs. Akshaya ma'am. At this pleasure moment, we would like to present our appreciation certificate to the chief guest. Now I request Mrs. Akshaya to display the appreciation certificate to us.
Thank you.
Thank you, Akshaya ma'am. Dear participants, as I already told you, the feedback cum assessment form will be available in YouTube description box. You are requested to complete and submit a form before today 6 p.m. Later, the form will be deactivated. The e-certificate for the participants will send it to the registered email ID within 1 week. We have come to an end of the program. I hope everyone has benefited. Until then, we will meet in the next program. Don't forget to submit your feedback form and subscribe our YouTube channel, Dr.MGR University Phase II Digital Learning, for further updates about our programs and videos. Thank you all.